with another Hogwarts Legacy gameplay slash live stream. Thank you to all those that have watched my live streams up to this point. And we're gonna continue from last time, since Professor Fig is out of Hogwarts right now for a meeting. I have a few things I gotta do. One is I need to go and go through this lesson plan, and then we also gotta meet up with a classmate. But for right now, we're gonna do my classes first, and then we'll see if I have time to hang out with friends. But knowing this game and stuff, I won't be able to, but we're gonna go and head to the class. Like I said, I didn't need to go here. I could have gone and met up with a classmate, but I figured this would be more interesting since it's a different class than what the normal combat spells, because our Professor Fig wants us to get more adept with potion making and stuff like that. So hopefully I don't screw up a potion and get shot sky high.
Is she growing Punja's onion again?
I like the hat.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear.
Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class.
I don't get why.
A little treat for your auntie.
Ah, hello.
I don't know why.
Please
but
welcome
that
the
person,
newest rose in our garden.
Voice actor sounds very familiar.
We do look forward to growing together.
I don't know where I've heard it.
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology
gives me the vibe
is
of
knowledge.
A psycho killer.
The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb.
Those things scare the crap out of me when they get that big.
Today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root.
I've seen horror films with them attacking people.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Why do we need to protect our ears?
Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Oh, now I remember that.
Take your mandrake in the new form and catch out the soil!
Good Lord, just relax. No more screaming. Good Lord.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
They just want to kill me in this, I swear. These people want to kill me.
Now,
like,
for
seriously.
our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a...
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
And they're loud.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
That was loud.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Mifflin's fancy or roses?
I like how I'm like segregated out of the group.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
The leaves of the medical herb are used in Higgenweld potion. Deity seeds can be purchased at the Magic Neep and can be grown in pots of any size.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Oh, sure, okay. I'm a little scared.
Hello.
But,
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese... Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those... Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
alright, if you guys don't know, these things,
Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their
will
mouths on.
attack like that.
Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Probably shouldn't be stealing stuff, but if I'm allowed to grab them, I'm gonna grab what I can, because again, never know when they're gonna be useful, and I'm pretty sure, like I saw one of those freaking cabbages grow. Okay, I guess that's all I can grab. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, some coins. Going down.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragonhide gloves, I shall end our lesson here.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships.
We'll go to potions class next, and then it says 5 minutes. I could have probably waited those 5 minutes, but if I can go and oh my god, just let me out. These doors are gonna be the death of me. But these cabbages are gonna be funny to throw at people, so. I guess I didn't need to go outside.
Shouldn't there be Aurors or someone from the Ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Blackwood all that on Professor Sharp's desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect.
And I just started out.
You will begin this term by brewing a Wiggenweld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Point for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Oh, yay. Alright, tell me what I need to do.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however,
Guy just
may be
sounds
harder to
arrogant.
obtain
I don't know
and will
why,
require
but
you to be a bit
I
more
don't-
resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing,
I just
and we'll see if
started
it was
school
skill or luck the
yesterday.
first time round.
Actually, it's been like 3 days, I think. I don't know how this works. I think it's been
My parents
Oh,
considered keeping me home from
3
school
days.
this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you.
he's gonna
Wait,
want me to
are
help
you
him.
related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
Your potion should not...
I mean, the weird thing is how can he not miss that? Like, it's a bright purple feather. I wanted to see what the feather was. And again, I don't know what the kid's creating.
Remember,
so I can't
precision is... Proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it!
Dragon's Dark! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
See, it's a good thing that I didn't, But yeah, it's a good thing I didn't give him the
I brewed an
feather,
Edurus
because that
potion as you
could've
asked,
caused a
Professor.
big
Glad you
problem.
managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. Glad you managed to resist. You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Oh, I thought I had that.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from them.
Quests. We'll do this real quick and then we'll go and see about... No, that's not what I wanted. Probably should not have teleported there, but if I get some practice, I can get practice, but that probably wasn't a smart idea. But like I said at the first on my first live stream of this game, what is your guys' favorite Harry Potter film? Again, mine is the first and second one. Again, I'm not really familiar with them. I really should have done my research before asking that question, but again, I just wanted to ask, but those are my favorite films and all that.
Nothing to poach in Arrowshire except spiders. I'll check your pockets after you're dead.
That's the best you can do, is it? Rookwoods don't go down easy. Protego! I could do this. It would appear that you're grossly outmatched.
Marvelous!
Oh, it's actually quite beautiful. Oops. Confringo! You've dodged an attack. The flames consume you!
You've made a mistake.
Accio. Levioso.
Come back
Protego.
here. Marvelous strike.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio. It's shameful what you've done to helpless Bee.
I'm not as adept to fighting and stuff, so I'm trying to remember all the combinations and stuff. I probably should have done the sneak so that I could sneak up on them, but I wasn't smart and I went straight up in attack mode. So I mean, I probably could have gotten them with the cabbages, honestly. Just throw cabbages at them. Apparently people are afraid of cabbages, but these ones attack, so I mean, I don't understand why. Oh, I could have teleported here. Oh boy. Taking a shortcut. I wouldn't even call this a shortcut. Just keep running. I gotta keep going. Like I said, my guy is just gonna be like swole, like just a lot of like strength and like seriously, just like, yeah, I'm just gonna leg press a freaking boulder, yeah. You know, this is a really far run.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Alright, I guess. Let's see. Let's do Hogwarts map. Quests.
I beg your pardon! How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupid right!
You're gonna regret coming here.
Incendio.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Oh, great.
I'm not going anywhere with you. Accio.
Pay for your sins. You're going to regret that.
Incendio.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyres sink.
Oh boy. Don't tell me I'm gonna end up fighting people again.
Yes, how beautiful! What a day. I can hardly believe it.
Revelio. I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and...
Incendio! Revelio!
Alright.
A portrait in our common room wants to talk to you. It's Eldritch Diggory. He used to be the Minister for Magic, I think.
Protego! Incendio!
Dang it.
This looks intriguing.
Protego! Incendio! 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 Revelio! Accio!
Alright guys, let's explore this little cave real quick. Oh. Climactic.
Accio! Protego! Incendio!
Protego! Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Alright guys, I'm gonna get to the Hogwarts school and then we'll call it good for this live stream. I figure if I actually let's just end it while looking off over this precarious cliff with a waterfall. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And if you like the content, also, as always, never give up on your dreams and keep looking forward to the next adventure. See you guys.